Hello, hello, friends. How are you? It has been a while since I was live. At least that's how it feels today. Hi, Kathy. Long time no see indeed. So thank you for being here. My name is Denise Cox. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Archerville, Saskatchewan. And tonight it is December 3rd already, 2024 at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. How is everybody? Hello, Jennifer. Welcome, welcome. Um, okay, so tonight I have lots of fun things to share with you guys. And some catching up to do and all the things. So welcome, welcome. Be sure to say hello when you jump on. I love to know who's here stamping with me live and who's watching the replay. So make sure to comment and to leave me a comment and say hello. All right. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Rosemary. So nice to see you all. Okay, so today has been a very, very busy day in Stamping Upland. Hi, Sonia. So many things are happening that I'm going to share them. I've made myself a little list. I have a lot to chat about this evening, but I also have a lot of creativity to share with you guys, and I am so excited. So be sure to stay tuned till the end if you can. We are going to make a ton of cards tonight. And we're going to have some fun. So hello, Ina. Nice to see you. All right. So first things first. I was not live last week. Thank you guys for understanding. I don't know what came over me, but last week I just felt really overwhelmed, kind of burnt out, and I just really, really needed a break. And so that's what I did. I took a break. I relaxed. I chilled. I just kind of gave myself some grace last week. And now I am feeling better, a little more energetic and ready to get back. So thank you for understanding. And I did miss all of you. But here we are, we're back. Okay, so there's that. Now, I also wanted to touch base with my feathered friends. I see a few of you here watching. Hi, Jennifer and Kathy and Lynn. All of you here, you can see them. If you're watching on YouTube, they're highlighted green. They've got a cute little icon beside their name. So those are my feathered friends. They are part of an exclusive membership community here on YouTube. They get exclusive videos. They get access to PDF tutorials. And they just get to be part of my inner circle. And here's Tina too. Tina's part of our group as well. So if you want to join or find out more about that, you can click the link in the description. Normally, we do 2 videos a month that are exclusive to that group, and it's on the 2nd and 4th Monday at 8 Central Standard Time. This month, being Christmas and the holidays and all the things, we are knocking it down to 1, as I told you guys a while back. But I've double booked myself, and unintentionally, of course. So instead of the 9th of December, please mark down that I will be live for you guys on the 16th of December. Okay. So hopefully that works for your schedule. If you can't catch me live, you can join. You can always catch the replay. So I just want to make sure I let everybody know about that. I also want to let my feathered friends know that all of the tutorials are now uploaded, so you can access your resource library to download any of those that you haven't already. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Joan. Hi, Lynn. Welcome, everybody. Okay. So if you are catching us for the first time, welcome. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, I would love to have you join us. That way you get notified every time I go live. Same with Facebook. If you haven't already, please follow my channel or my page and give me those thumbs up and the hearts if you like tonight's video. Okay, so next thing I want to touch base on, I'm just getting rid of the housekeeping first, right? So I sent out an email today. If you're part of my Creatively Hatched Club or my Scrapbook Club, I am taking, we're going to put a pause on the December clubs because of the Canada Post strike. I can't send any kits, and because of where I live, I'm rural, northeastern Saskatchewan, I can't even get orders sent to me right now through Stampin' Up. So rather than letting everything stockpile and backlogging and just building up, we're just going to take a little bit of a pause for December, and we're going to do some creating in different ways. You can join me here on YouTube or Facebook. You can check out my tutorial store if you want to get some creative patterns to follow. We're going to take a little hiatus just to give, hopefully this all resolves itself. It's gone on far too long already. And yeah, so if you have any questions about that, if you are a member, please reach out. And we will start everything back in January. And I'm already working on making those ones amazing. So I hope that you understand and are excited for the new year. Okay. Now, let me talk to you about what Stampin' Up! Has released today because it is exciting. All right. So first things first, Christina's asking, why are they on strike? There's many reasons. They've gone on strike since the 14th of November. And so it's been a very long time, almost 3 weeks. And they just can't come to terms, is what I understand. But bottom line is we can't get mail. We can't send mail here in Canada. And when we're rural, we don't have any other options. So it's really causing a little bit of a kerfuffle. Okay, so Stampin' Up, let me just flip the camera down for a moment here. So Stampin' Up has a few things going on today, starting today. So first of all is the special release designer series paper. 3 new packs of paper launched today. They are all from like returning paper packs, but been recolored. So I think that is so neat. This one used to be the Blackberry Bliss Beauty, or what was it called? Blackberry Beauty. This one was Forever Love, which was all black and white. And then this was Shades and Hues was, now I can't remember what it was called. But if you've been around Stampin' Up! For a while, you may recognize these patterns. So these are while supplies last only. They are all $17 here in Canada. You can check those out on my online store in the online exclusive section. All 3 of them are there. So if you like any of those, make sure to get your orders in ASAP. They also released 2 brand new kits. We have the Perpetual Beauty Calendar Kit, which I am super excited about. I have been wanting one of these for a while, so this is going to be awesome. And they also have the Cherry Blossom Treat Box Kit. So you can make these cute little, I think they said they were just over 2 by 2. So you can fit some little treats in there. But aren't they pretty? Look how pink they are. Love them. So both of those also are on the online exclusive section. Hi, Lori. Hi, Maria. Okay. So now, see what happens when I don't turn the light? Okay, now the last thing that I want to talk about is the last chance item list. So you guys may be familiar with previous years when things retire, the catalog is coming to an end, the Christmas catalog. And so normally when that happens, some of the items in there are due to retire, of course. So they, in the past, have gone to a last chance list. And then by the end of the catalog period, all of those items were no longer available until they showed up down the road, maybe on a clearance rack or something like that. Now Stampin' Up! Has changed it. So now those items are all on the last chance list and they will stay there until they sell out. Some are on sale, some are not, but make sure you go over there and look at the discounts. Make sure none of your wish list items are on that list because everything in there is while supplies last only. So be sure to check it out. I've left you some links in the description. And tonight we are going to play with a few of my favorites that landed on that list. Hi, Shar. Hi, Lori. Okay. So are you guys ready to do some stamping? Does anybody have any questions at all about anything we've chatted about for the last 9 minutes? If not, we are going to go get down to stamping. Hi, Michelle. Okay, let me turn the other lamp on so that my desk light will be good. Flip this down here. We'll give it a time to adjust. All right, so we are going to be using we're going to make 3 different cards. So the first one we're going to start with, we are going to be using the Simple Zinnia. How many of you guys are fans of this beautiful stamp set? So right now, here in Canada, these are Canadian prices. This stamp set is 50% off. So it used to be $34. It's now on for $17. Item code 163417. Now it gets better. The Zinnia dies are also on sale. Regular 45 on for 27. So 163479 is your code for that. And you can get this entire bundle for just $44. So don't miss out if you love this one. I'm going to show you one more reason to fall in love with it. I'm also going to be using the deckled rectangles. Guys, these sadly are on the retiring list as well. And they are on sale as also. So regular $41 are now on for $24.60. And 159173 is your code for that. These are great. You guys are going to fall in love with these if you aren't already. Hi, Joanne. Nice to see you. Okay, we're also going to be using Flowering Zinnia's DSP, which is also on the list, but not on sale. But if you love it, you might want to stock up. As you can see, my pack is getting very, very slim. So I might be adding one more. Okay, I see a couple people saying this is one of their favorite sets, so I'm excited to share with you a beautiful card that we're going to make today. So we're going to feature, we're also going to use some bling. And this bling is also on the last chance. So not on sale, but on the list. So if you love it, make sure to grab it. Okay, before I go too far, here is my new December host code. If you're placing your orders online, be sure to add that code. And I will get your thank you cards and your little customer gifts out as soon as our mail is back in order. Okay, so here is the card we're going to create now. I don't normally show you guys that, and I wasn't intending to. However, we did. So there we go. Okay. Hi, Auntie Janet. I love the sequins too, Michelle. Hi, Alexina. All right. So we are going to get started here. First thing I've got is a piece of designer series paper. This is from the this one here, the Flowering Zinnias. I've cut it to 3x4. Now this tutorial will be available on my online or my PDF store as soon as I get it all finalized. Anybody who places an order over the next week will get this tutorial sent to them for free. So make sure to use the host code I popped up there on the screen. Hi, Sandy. I missed you guys too. Jennifer, does UPS deliver out your way? In some instances, yes, but typically UPS goes as far as Saskatoon and then it switches to Canada Post to come up the rest of the way north. So yeah, right now, some people are using some UPS is coming, others are not. It's kind of a sketchy situation. Hi, Carol. Okay, so we've got our 3x4 DSP layered onto some Granny Apple Green, and then we're going to layer it onto some basic black just to really make that pop. Okay, so this card is going to be like so beautiful, and it's going to come together really quickly. So if I am being totally honest with you guys, usually I'm not a huge like flower bundle kind of gal, but this one, oh my goodness, this one is so stunning because it stamps perfectly and it's got so much detail and it's just such a fun, happy stamp set. So that's why I wanted to feature it tonight to show with you guys how beautiful it is if you don't already have it. Okay, so this is Melon Mambo. We're doing a 10-fold card. So I've just got that folded in half. And then I'm going to take another layer of designer series paper. You could use either side. I like the way, well, number one, I cut it sideways, but I like the way this one here looks. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that. Hi, Bev and Gail. So nice to see you guys. We're going to attach this to the front of my card. Now it's going to cover the entire card base. So we have that nice, beautiful pattern as a background for our card. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this piece here and we're going to add some bumpets to the back. Okay. Now, I do want to clarify that the Canada Post strike is not affecting most people stamping up orders here in Canada. Only those of us in the rural communities that rely on Canada Post to transfer the UPS products from. So you can still place your orders, rest assured, unless you live, like I said, up in these rural sections. Okay. So get your orders placed, use the host code on the screen, and I'll send you this PDF for free. All right, now we're gonna use either Melon Mambo, or we're gonna switch it up and use Pretty in Pink. What do you guys think about that one? While you're deciding, let me go ahead and do some stamping here. So we're gonna stamp this gorgeous flower. And ever since this stamp set came out, I have been telling myself that I'm going to grow zinnias. And then we moved to Saskatchewan, and then I have no garden. So maybe next year I will plant some. Okay, do you guys grow zinnias? Leave me a comment and let me know. I've seen so many Beautiful colors. Okay, I'm just making sure this is nice and inked up. And then we're going to stamp it twice. Kathy, yes, Tisdale does. And actually, just the other day, I found a lovely girl in Tisdale that works there who's allowing me to use her address for my Stampin' Up! Deliveries. So I have that worked out, which is awesome. Okay, so I've got 2 of these zinnias stamped. And then, okay, you guys, I'm seeing a majority saying Melon Mambo. Okay, so there's dies. These dies, you guys, oh my gosh, like you can make actual zinnias too. You don't have to just stamp them. So many options. We're going to take this one here, and that is going to cut out both of those perfectly. But by the magic of TV and being very prepared today, I've got them already cut out and one even colored. So, okay, now let's go ahead and color the second one. I'm just seeing some comments. Oh, Maria, what's your favorite color that you grow? I just love them so much. And Debbie, I am so glad that that reindeer album went together for you just from the tutorial. That's awesome. Okay, so we're coloring this one with Melon Mambo. Now, the only finicky thing about this is just getting around these little pieces in the center of the flower. Other than that, I gotta be sure you guys can see this because my setup is a little bit wonky today. Okay, so then we're just gonna color this whole thing. I'm using the light. Hi, Laura. Okay, it looks like Melon Mambo is gonna be the winner for that strip that I was asking about. I'll just get this colored. Oh, the bright pink ones. Yes, of course, I love pink. So anything pink is my favorite. But I also love the orange. And I've even seen some really beautiful, like purpley ones, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were purple. Yeah, they're just so pretty. Okay, so let's pop these. Okay, my kitten Cleo is outside the door meowing because she wants to come stamp with us. But if I let her in, then I have to let Cleo in, and then Linus and Lucy will want to come in, and then next thing we know, we're stamping in the zoo. So we're gonna let her go, and I'm gonna pretend I don't hear her meowing out there. Okay. So there is the pink done. Then we're gonna take the darker pink, the dark Melon Mambo, and just really quickly gonna highlight along some of these lines that Stampin' Up! Has already given us in this beautiful artwork. Okay. Hi, Gail. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, ladies. Better late than never. Thank you for joining us. We are just playing along with the Simply Zinnia bundle here, which is part of the online last chance items. Both are deeply discounted right now. So be sure if you love them to check them out. Okay, so there is our pink. And then we're just going to take the dark Daffodil Delight and we're just going to I want to say scribble, but we're not really scribbling, right? It's artwork, masterpieces. Okay, so there are our flowers. Now we're getting rid of the pretty in pink and we're going to use the Melon Mambo. We're going to flag both ends of this strip of paper. And so this strip of paper we're going to use in our banner pick-a-punch. I know this has been retired, but it's one of those tools that is near and dear to my heart and I will never ever part with. So forgive me as I use this in the videos tonight. All right, so there is our little banner that we're going to put across the front like that. And then in here, I should have, oh, yep, there it is. So I promised you guys we were going to use the deckled rectangles, right? Those are also last chance and on sale. $24.60 can get you all of these 8 amazing dies. So I've cut out the smallest one right here. Oh, yes, of course, Lynn, I can. here are the zinnias all colored in their beauty. Aren't they stunning? Oh my goodness, I just love them. Let me know what you guys think of that. Okay, so now we're going to take this small little deckled rectangle, some Memento black ink, and I'm going to make this a thank you card. So thank you so much as part of our Zinnia stamp set. And we're just going to stamp that on here. Okay, so then what we're going to do is I'm going to take some dimensionals. Where'd they go? Now you could easily color those flowers any color you wanted. I was just kind of sticking to the melon mambo for simplicity, really, but they would look beautiful in any color. All right, so now we're going to take this and we're just going to stick it across the center of the card, just like that. And then we're going to take our flowers and we're going to take one. Is going to go here. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you. We're going to put this here like that. Then we're going to take our thank you so much. We're going to put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom, right? And then we're going to stick that. I want the top kind of hanging over. Oh, Chloe really wants to come stamp with us. She's really meowing out there. And then we're going to take our second flower and we're going to kind of layer it over like that. Okay. So this is going to go on here like that. What do you guys think? We need to add our bling and we need to do something on the inside. We don't want any naked insides. So here's the bling. Again, these are on the last chance. They're $10.25, regular price, item 163484. Be sure to get these while you can. And then I'm going to use the pink, keeping this really consistent with the melon mambo tones. All right, so there is the front of our card all finished up. Let the kitties in. You guys might regret asking that. If she continues, I might have to open the door so she can come sleep in here. She does like to hang out with me. Okay, now we're going to take 4 by 5 1/4 basic white, a little bit of black ink, and we're going to stamp this stamp set, which is even more stunning, if that's possible, than this one. So we're just going to ink the whole thing up like that. I'm actually going to move my silicone mat because I don't want ink to transfer. And then I'm going to stamp this hanging off the edges here, just in the corner. Oh my gosh, you guys, what do you think? Isn't that beautiful? Just black and white, it's stunning. So we're going to attach that to the inside of our card. And then we can call card number 1 done. So remember, if you love Simply Zinnia and you don't already have this in your collection, be sure to head on over to the online store, get your order placed, use the host code there on the screen, and I will send you this tutorial for free when you place your order. All right. Now, if you don't live here in Canada, so you can't place an order with me, but you want tonight's video or tutorial, it will be available next week in my online store or my PDF store. Okay, so there is card number 1 for tonight. Now we are going to totally change direction here. We're going to make, let me just put some of this away because otherwise we're going to have a hot mess. Okay. All that put away. Now we're going to go to card number 2, which those of you who follow me, watch my videos, know I am a coffee fanatic. And so one of my very favorite sets is Latte Love. And this one is also on the last chance items. So again, deeply discounted. The stamp set right here is normally $28, on for $11.20 with item number 163455. The dies are also on sale from $44 to $30.80. And 163460 is your item code for that. You can get the entire bundle for just like $32? Like super, not 32, $42. So super cheap. If you don't already have this one, I'm going to show you why you need to add it to your collection. All right, now Aside from the stamps, we're also going to be using the natural trim with the polka dots because I love polka dots. This one's also on sale from $13.75 to $8.25, item 163465. If you need to get that added, we're going to be using the swirl dots, which are not on the last chance item list. Okay. So for this one, we're going to need some early espresso. We're going to need some mini glue dots, and we're going to do not a lot of stamping. We're actually going to use the dies for this card. So how many of you watching love coffee? This is going to be a really, really fun card for anybody who is a fan of the Java. Okay, so I'm starting with a basic white thick card base. We're going to fold that in half. So as I said, we are totally switching gears. We went from that beautiful zinnias card. Now we're going to go to something fun and unique with this. I'm seeing lots of coffee fans, Kathy and Sherry. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to use, like I said, the white card base. I've cut a piece of the designer series paper, the, what is this one called? A Little Latte. Now, interestingly enough, this is not on the last chance list. So this will be available ongoing. So that was super fun to find out. Gail says, I take coffee by intravenous. Oh, me too. Me too. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to adhere this one with these fun little foam hearts facing up. Oh, Kathy doesn't like coffee but loves this bundle. That's interesting. I hope I make all of you fall in love with this beautiful bundle. Okay. So there is our card front. Then I've cut another piece of DSP in this Lost Lagoon striped pattern. That is just going to get, oh my gosh, those splats, aren't they beautiful too? We are just going to stick this across the front of our card, haphazardly, not straight, just kind of there. Okay, so I have cut out a piece of basic white using the Stylish Shapes circles. You can see that stitching around the edge. This is the largest circle, okay? So it's about 3 inches. And this one is going to get glued straight down. Carol, I thought so too, and I double-checked the list. I double-checked the online store, and this paper is not listed as last chance. So I don't know if it's an error or if they've just realized how awesome it is and they're keeping it around. Okay. So now there's our circle, our layers. We're going to do one little stamp piece here. So I've got a piece of petal pink, okay? And we're going to use some early espresso ink. And we're going to stamp hello there, let's catch up. I think that is so fun. Hi, Carol. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to stamp that in the center. I was going to stamp it to the side. I want it to the center. Okay, now we're done the stamping. That is all the stamping we need on this card. So I'll set that aside. Now with these dies, if you guys aren't familiar with these dies, let me show you all the pieces you get. Okay, it's like so many pieces. You can make this French press, you can make a coffee pot. There's different things to cut out of the DSP, cut out the stamped images. Like there's just so many pieces to this. So tonight, I've gone ahead and cut out a variety of these pieces already. So let me just, including these itty bitty little brown ones. So let's start first by putting together this French press. So what I've done is I cut out this piece here with silver foil paper. Okay. And then I cut out of window sheet. I cut out the pot part. So this piece right, let me move that banner for now. So I cut out this piece right here out of window sheet. It's going to be the glass pot. And then I cut out this piece that looks like a marshmallow. I cut that out of early espresso. That's going to be the coffee that's in the pot. And then that is all we need for the French press. So let's get that assembled first. So because this is clear window sheet, I don't want to get adhesive like leaking out everywhere and making my my foil look all weird. So I'm going to attach that. Do you see that? Isn't that cool? So you could also use vellum. Stampin' Up! Doesn't have a plain vellum right now. that's current, and I couldn't find mine, so I thought, well, a window sheet is going to work just perfectly. So for this, I'm going to use glue dots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to position them as much as I can behind the silver. There, and we don't need many. We're just going to use 2. There and there, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll just push down like that to bend them behind so there's nothing hanging out. All right, so now that that's done, let me just move all these pieces off to the side here. I'm gonna stick our pot down there. Can you guys see that? Probably not overly well. But what we're gonna do is we wanna line up so that the spout here is in line with the lid and that these edges are in line with the side of the glass pot here. And then we'll just push those down, okay? And you can see we have some kitty hair stuck in there. Okay, so there is our French press pot. Then what we'll do is we'll take and put our coffee in there. So again, it's clear. I don't want to see the adhesive. So I'm going to grab another glue dot. And this time I'm going to line it up right there. So again, let's just put that over top, just like that. Okay. If you want to, you can just gently push it in so that it's all hiding behind the silver. We only need one. And then we can position that so that the coffee is near the bottom of the pot and lined up inside the silver here. And then we'll push it down. Okay, so there is our French press for today's card. What do you guys think of that? Isn't that adorable? So that is going to get stuck on here with some bumpets. And I'm just going to strategically place one up here that's catching both the window sheet and the foil together so they're not going to come apart. And the second dimensional will go behind the coffee. That way nothing is going to get seen from the front. And we're going to have this beautiful French press. So we're going to stick that right like that. Okay, and you can see the shimmer of that glass. I'm so glad you like it, Tina. Okay, now next thing we're going to do, I cut out 2 of these coffee cups. You can see those here. Okay, so right there, I cut them both out. I love that they gave us 2. I've used Lost Lagoon. And then this piece right here cuts out these itty bitty pieces that I cut from Early Espresso. And those are going to be the coffee inside the cup. So we're going to just take this. Oh, I think I have 2 bottles of glue on the go at the moment. And one keeps giving me attitude. I think this is the one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to pick that up carefully so we don't get glue everywhere. And those are going to go on inside the cups here. So I think every card that I have made for you guys over the time that this stamp's been available have been using the stamps. So today I really wanted to highlight how gorgeous these dies are. So I'm glad you guys like the coffee press. Now we'll put this coffee mugs together with their coffee inside. Like that. Now, isn't that cute? So those are then going to get attached. Now, what I'm going to do first, if I can pick these up, is I'm going to stack my cups how I want them. So I kind of want them stacked like that. Maybe actually a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more like that. Like I want them pretty stacked. So once I have them the way I want them, I'm going to hold them together, flip them over, and take a bump it. And that is what is going to hold these 2 guys together. Okay. Now we could add, let's add another one, the top here. Okay. So these are going to get stacked over here like that. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this twine or this trim, I guess we're going to call it. Now, if you have this, you'll know it's really coarse and it's very rugged, I'm going to call it. But I love it. I love the texture it gives. I love the polka dots. And so you just have to be a little bit creative when you use it. You couldn't tie it, well, you could tie a bow, but it would be very hard to tie a bow and it would look very clunky. So when I've used it, I just have kind of attached it in different ways. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take my scissors. I'm just going to kind of eyeball how long I want this and trim that off. Now I'm going to take some bumpets and I'm going to put a bumpet at the end of each piece of ribbon. Okay. Just if you're doing this, my tip to you is put it down there on the ribbon and then push it down so it gets inside all of those little woven pieces. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take this and we're going to put it underneath our French press like that. And we're just going to kind of tuck that side down, heel this side, and then we'll pull that taut and put it down. So now we have that ribbon, that texture going there across the bottom. So all we have left to do is add our hello there. And I'm going to, on this one, cut it on an angle. On my other one, I didn't do that, but you'll see. I think this is going to look better. So this one is going to go here. And again, let's add some more bumpets. And we will put those across here like this. Okay, now we're going to add our bling, which I've got quite a mess here again. There they are. I've got things everywhere. So these are adhesive back swirl dots. These also are hanging around, which I'm excited about. I love this dark brown color. So we're going to use those. And we're going to just stick them down. I'm going to use 3 because everything looks better in 3s. Just like that. So there is card number 2. What do you guys think of that one? So remember, you can get this bundle, the entire bundle, for $44 or $42 for this one. So it's a really awesome deal if you don't already have this in your collection and you want to add it. I think it's one that is timeless and it's going to be one you can use over and over again. Now you might be wondering, you saw these earlier, I did cut out some spoons thinking I was going to use them on the card, and maybe you could, tuck one here or something, or I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it need a spoon? I kind of thought it was good just like that. So there is card number 2. Do we want to put something on the inside? Of course we do, but what? I didn't get that far. Hello there, let's catch up. Yeah, I think, you know what, because it says that, let's put this cute little heart. Let's just stamp a little heart, a foam heart. I think let's go with petal pink to tie in with our little sentiment here. Thank you guys. I'm so glad you like this card. Of course, Kathy, we can't have a naked inside. So let's stamp our foam. You can kind of do it like this. And then maybe, because we like things in 3s, we'll stamp a partial one down there. So it's not a naked inside. It's not a crazy one, but something is stamped to make this card extra special on the inside too. So this nice thing too, if you had a long message you wanted to write in here, this is going to dry light enough that you could easily write right over top. So there is card number 2. All right, we have one more set to explore tonight that's on the last chance list. So let me just tidy this one up. Leave me a comment and let me know so far which one is your favorite. We had card number 1 featuring the Simple Zinnia, and then we had card number 2 using Latte Love. Very different, I know, but which one is your favorite? All right, now put this one away. This next one, we're going to do a bit more stamping, and we're going to, again, change gears and make something really, really different and fun. So are you guys all still with me? All right, cleaning up. Okay. I have to be so organized when we do these multi-card nights with all these different stamp sets. Alrighty, so now let's change gears one more time for tonight. Lynn can't decide. She says she likes them both. Okay, fair enough. So now we're going to switch gears and we're going to use a stamp set that I think is super, super cute. If you guys know me, I am a huge animal lover. I love animals. If I could, I would have like all the pets. But of course, that's not an option when you live in a subdivision like this, or a little rural community anyway. So we're going to make a fun card using the Pets and More stamp set. So what do you guys think of this stamp? I bought it right away, and I haven't even had a chance to use it. So today I thought we're going to use this stamp tonight because, oh my gosh, pretty soon it's going to be gone and I won't be able to share it with you. So right now here in Canada, it's $11.20 for this stamp set. Normally it's $28. 163607 is your code. And check out these adorable images that you get in here. So let's take those and put them to life, because everything looks better when we put ink to paper. So tonight what we're going to do is we're actually going to make 2 cards. It's kind of going to be a 2-for-1. We're going to use the note cards and envelopes. You guys familiar with these? So when you get these packages, you get 20 cards. They're already cut, and you can't really tell on here, but they are scored. So they are 3.5 by 5.25. No, but 3.5 by 5 is the size of the card. Okay, so you get 20 card bases. You also get 20 coordinating envelopes, so all the right size. Okay, so Maria has made birthday and pet sympathy cards. Awesome. This is going to be one of those stamp sets that you can make so many different things with. So because we're making 2 cards, I'm going to go ahead and use, or get both cards folded and ready to go. Right? Okay, so those 2 cards are ready up there. I've got a piece for each card that measures 3.25 by 4.75. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with 1, and I'm going to use gray granite. And we're going to stamp paw print. Nope, we're not going to start there. I almost forgot. We're actually going to start with tuxedo black. And we're going to stamp sentiments on the front. So I'm going to use, for sentiments, I'm going to use Simply Said. This is one of my go-to sentiment stamp sets. It's from the annual catalog, and I absolutely love it. So I love that there's 2 different types of fonts, and that it covers like all the basic sentiments. So for that one, we're going to take, now look at this interesting way to put the blocks on. So we've got happy birthday on this one. I'm going to stamp that down here at the bottom. Then I'm going to switch my block over. Am I the only person who does this? Tell me I'm not. We're going to stamp this one, and we're going to stamp that down here along the bottom. So one says happy birthday, one says let's celebrate. Okay. Then we're going to take our little paw print, and we're going to stamp it in gray granite all over the front of this one. Oh, Kathy, you love the Simply Said too. It's such a great stamp set. I love how basic it is, and which makes it like super, super versatile. All right, let's stamp and stamp. Aren't these paws sweet? Okay, so we've got them on there in gray granite. Now I'm going to take and clean this stamp. Okay. And then we're going to switch it to crumb cake. And we are going to put crumb cake paw prints on this one over here. And again, I'm not really making these in any kind of pattern. I'm just randomly stamping them across like that. Okay, we're done with the paw prints for now. Then I'm going to switch to Poppy Parade, right? And I'm going to use the sweet little, let me just show you guys here. We're going to use the food bowl. So on the one with the crumb cake, I'm going to stamp food bowls. In and amongst, just kind of making like our own designer series paper is kind of what I'm going for here. Okay, it's extra fun. Oh. Okay. What do we need? I feel like we need one kind of coming off there. Anyway, okay, there is our stamp for that one. Now over here on this one, I'm going to grab Flirty Flamingo and the little fish. And so this little fish is going to get stamped in and amongst these gray granite paw prints. Guys, the stamp set is so sweet. And if you have overlooked it, or maybe you looked at it and didn't really catch your fancy, then maybe after to the video tonight, you might be looking at it a little differently. It's so cute. So there is our little fish stamped. Oh, gracious, that was loud. Okay, so these can go ahead and get attached to the front of each card. So one will go here, and one will go here. All right, so there's the start of our cards. Now for each card, I've got a coordinating piece of Designer Series paper from the Brights collection. This one, I have Flirty Flamingo to match the fish. We're just going to stick that somewhere across the center, like that. And then over here, I've got a piece of Poppy Parade, same paper pack. I love these packs because you can use them for so many things. They're nice and they're kind of subtle, right? So there's our card bases. I've got two strips, one of Crumb Cake, one of Gray Granite. Again, I'm going to use my trusty little tool here. And it's so funny because I use this like every single day, but I never ever use this other side. Like it's two sides. I never use the pointed side. I always use the banner side. So I'm just going to line it up and punch it out. Do the same over here. Okay. And okay, so now those can get attached across the center of our card. So as you can see, we are doing the exact same layout, same pieces, same sizes. We're just changing up the stamps and the colors, and we're going to get two very fun, unique cards. All right, so there's that. Now I've got a piece of basic white scrap paper. We're going to use basic gray, and we are going to stamp the kitty cat. Ooh, that didn't ink up very well. And then we're going to use Early Espresso, which is in with our, oh no, I put it back over here. We're going to use Early Espresso, and we're going to stamp the puppy dog. And this guy's going to go sideways. Like, how cute, you guys. Seriously, how cute are these? Oh my gosh. Anybody else ever do this? Just went right into my Early Espresso ink pad. Okay. Because I'm starting to feel a little bit rushed. Anyway, we're not in a hurry, right? We're stamping. I so appreciate all of you hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget to click those thumbs up and the hearts. Share the video. Okay, so we've got these done. Now we're going to do a little bit of coloring. We're going to start with the puppy. We're going to color him with pecan pie. So I'm just going to color around. These are going to be like the cutest little cards. You could use these. You could make up a bunch of them with all the little images from the stamp set. You could make like a little box set. And what a great gift that would be to anybody who's an animal lover, or just to have on hand. The comment about making sympathy cards for dogs and cats is a wonderful idea, of course, because it's always so hard when you lose one of your fur babies. So I just think the stamp set is one that's maybe been overlooked, but it is so, so adorable. Okay, so there is our puppy. And we're going to go ahead and highlight it just a wee bit with the dark. Okay. Again, I love to use the lines that Stampin' Up's artwork has for us. So don't overthink it. Just, add a little bit of highlights here and there. Of course, if you're like an artist, you want to maybe do a little bit more shading and coloring, that's totally fine too. But for me, I just like to add just a little bit of highlights here and there, like that. And then we'll color in his face with light crumb cake, and I'm just sort of blending that all the way across so it blends in nicely, just like that. Okay, now for the kitten, we're going to use gray, and I'm going to use gray granite to match the paw prints we stamped. And I'm going to color this cute little kitty. Both of my cats are black. Cleo is all black with just a teeny tiny little tuft of white under her chin. And Cleo is black with white paws. She's got a white belly, and she's got like a white kind of, I don't know how you call it, under her chin. It's the cutest little markings. So black and white seems to be the theme of our animals at the moment. Lucy is white with a black patch over her eye and a black ear, and Linus is black with white markings, almost the same as Cleo's, to be truthful. Or Chloe, sorry. Okay, so now we're going to take the dark one, and I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of highlights with this one as well. I intentionally left the end of her tail white. And then I'm going to color in, I'm going to make her have kind of like a tiger striped tail here. Just go ahead and have fun. When you're coloring these fun, adorable animals, just have some fun. They don't have to be literal, right? Okay, a little bit of pink for her nose. Yes, Chloe did go on her way. I think Cleo probably came to see what the heck was going on with her and took her somewhere else. The two are getting along very, very well. Okay, so now we're going to just take our paper snips, and we're just going to really quickly cut these images out. And they're very easy to cut out. They're nice lines, nothing too intricate, so they come out really easily. And I was going to cut these out ahead of time for you guys, but then I would have had to stamp them first and all the things. And I thought, we got to do something together here on the video and hang out together. So we're going to just cut them both out here. So I hope throughout this video today, I've given you some inspiration for some of the items on the last chance list. If you already own them, great. You can expand your creativity with them, maybe with some of these ideas. If you don't own them, maybe I've made you have another look and think, oh my goodness, maybe I need those ones. And while they're at such a good price, it's a great time to add them to your shopping cart and purchase them. Just remember that everything on the last chance list, that entire, I think it's 5 pages, is all only available while supplies last. So don't wait too long and then be disappointed if your item sells out. Get that order placed as soon as you can. And remember, if you use that host code, which I will pop up again as soon as we're done these cards, I will send you this PDF for tonight's 3 projects in your email. Okay, those are cut out. See, no time at all. All right, then we're going to take these and we're going to flip these over. And I need some bumpets, which I know we had. We used a ton of them already. There they are. We're just going to add 2 bumpets to the back of each of these little critters. So cute. It is cute, Jody, don't you think? Do you already own this one? I think it is so sweet. We're going to put the kitty right there in the center. And then we're going to do the same for the puppy over here. There we go. Isn't that adorable, you guys? Okay, so to add some bling, I'm going to bring in another thing from the last chance item. These are the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels, and they are $3.08. Now, they were on low inventory before the video, so hopefully they're still available if you haven't already purchased them. They were $10.25, so that's a huge discount. So we're going to go ahead and use these. I had to open a new pack because I had none left. Okay. So those, we're just going to stick either side of that like that. What do you guys think of these cards? Aren't they sweet? So now for the inside, I was going to just stamp paw prints. So we last used crumb cake. So we'll do the puppy card first. And I was just going to stamp a few of these little paw prints here. Just nice and subtle because you don't have a lot of room to write. And so we're going to do that. But we're also going to grab this envelope. And let's decorate this envelope a little bit. Like that. And then if we flip it over, we can also do something on the flap there too. So there is this super cute little envelope all decorated to coordinate with our puppy card. And then if we just get that ink off of there, we can go and switch to the gray granite and finish off the kitty card. And I would love to know what you guys think of these ones. We have done 3 very, very different cards today in this video. And I've showcased a lot of the items. Well, not a lot. There is a lot more. But I've shown you quite a few items from the last chance. And so I hope that I have motivated you to even just go have a look and make sure that any of the products you have that are on there, you get them ordered as soon as possible. And like I said, here in Canada, you will get your orders. They're all come UPS unless you live up in the rural divisions like I do, where things transfer. But you would know that because your orders would come via Canada Post. Okay, so here we are. Let me just move all the things away here. We have these cards that I made just now with you. So these are featuring the Pets and More, 2 little kitties. And here's 2 little puppies, okay? So these are so cute, you guys. Like I said, a box set, like how sweet would that be? Then we also did the Latte Love with the coffee press using that window sheet, which I think was super cute. And then we did Simple Zinnia. So as I mentioned, so many different cards. So very, very different, using lots of different product. So I would love to know which one, oh, let me turn this light off. Which one you guys liked the best, or which one was the most surprising? Which one did you see that you were like, I'm not going to like this stamp set, or I'm not a fan, but then you changed your mind after the project? They are very unique, but remember, they're all available only while supplies last, deeply discounted, which is why I wanted to share with them with you, because I don't believe that they're going to sell, or that they're going to be around very long. I think they're going to sell out at that price. So I wanted to show those off right off the hop. I am going to be featuring some last chance items for the next little while, just so that you don't miss out. Maybe don't overlook a few of these things. Remember, if you'd like to join my exclusive Feathered Friends, the link is in the comment. $4.99 a month gets you as part of the exclusive community, and you get some exclusive videos, PDFs to download, and we have a lot of fun. We do have a lot of fun. Plus, you get that cute little icon next to your name. So thank you to all of my Feathered Friends who are here tonight again. Remember, your next video will be December 16th instead of the 9th, and then we'll resume back to the 2nd and 4th Mondays starting in January. Okay, let me see. Kathy says the pet one was a surprise. I love that. I love it. I love when I can surprise you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your patience that I wasn't here live with you last week. And again, for all of my customers here in Canada that are part of my clubs, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so patient and understanding as we deal with this postal strike. I do have all of your class kits here waiting for November. As soon as the postal strike is over and I get my product from Stampin' Up, which is stuck down in Saskatoon, I will head those out to you as soon as possible. Know that I am working really, really hard to make sure that that happens and get them to you as quick as possible. All right. So I see a lot of comments on the French press card. That's awesome. I think it was that window sheet that probably made you look at it again, right? Okay. Thank you all for being here. Let me pop up that host code one more time. There it is. Remember, if you place your order with me here in Canada and you use that host code that you see there on the screen, I'm going to send you an email with this tutorial for free. As a thank you for your support during this time where I can't send out classes or even card kits. So thank you. I will get thank you cards sent out to everybody who's ordered as soon as possible as well. And fingers crossed, they'll be off strike before Christmas so I can get out all of the Christmas cards I've made for you guys too. All right. Thank you all for being here with me. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys again next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, if not before. Cheers.